Yes, yes. On to the next one. Yes, yes, on to the next one. Seems like they're fixing this up, toughening up them jails. Yeah, fixing up the cell. Ooh, we've got loads of vans out. Still over East London. This is Barking Custody Suite. Still part of the Metropolitan Police.
You okay? Just wanted to see if there's any questions that I might be able to answer for you.
So again?
Is there any
That's
questions?
unusual British flag.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any questions I might be able to answer for you today?
Say that again?
Is there any questions I might be able to answer for you today?
Hold on.
So,
1 second.
I'm open to having a conversation with you if you want to.
Can you tell me who you are?
My name's Sergeant Takauer,
Okay.
and I'm based here. This is Fresh Wharf Patrol Base in Barking.
Freshwater Patrol Base.
Fresh Wharf.
Fresh Wharf.
Wharf.
What's your name again, sorry?
Sergeant Takauer,
You got a collar number?
331 Echo
Yeah.
Alpha.
So when the police are not doing their job right,
Okay.
yeah, how do you complain against a police officer or police constable, CID, who assaults you?
Can you give me a little bit of context? Have you gone through that experience yourself recently?
Yeah. So okay, before I answer that, this one's a different one.
Okay.
Same situation.
Right.
Are the police allowed to take my camera and delete the footage?
I know that we're able to seize certain items if we believe that they're in connection with the
No, I mean, like, say
criminal
you're
offence.
standing there,
Yes, sir.
and you wanted to take my camera and delete what I've just filmed.
No, I'm not going to take your
No,
camera.
I know you're not, but I'm saying, is that acceptable?
Well, it depends. There's certain legislation that exists that allows us to obtain video recording devices.
And
but
delete
in this
on the spot?
In this particular context, no, I'm not going to.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking you if police are allowed to take this camera, say, and delete any footage on the spot.
No.
So if that's happened, what's the process? Is that a criminal offence?
Well, I would certainly
Perverting the
imagine-
course of justice or something like that?
I don't know if it would constitute or meet the threshold for perverting the course of justice, sir. But I
Okay.
would certainly say that if someone is taking your camera footage and deleting, or at least telling you to delete that footage, or they're deleting the footage, then that would probably be, contrary to what they're allowed to do.
Contrary to section 26, I think it's a criminal and courts
There's
justice act.
certainly a lot of legislation that you will probably be more familiar with than me, in
Well-
my capacity as a sergeant, because it's not legislation that I deal with day to day.
Okay, so if that's happened, would it be investigated of an offence, a criminal offence?
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, you'd make a complaint via various channels,
Okay.
and that would, in the first instance, probably be investigated by the local professional standards unit.
Yeah.
Or if we find out there has been a serious breach, misconduct, then it would probably be investigated by the Directorate of Public Standards.
Okay. So being unlawfully detained, yeah, and having somebody delete footage,
Is
would that be a criminal offence?
well,
Assault?
in terms of being unlawfully detained.
Yeah,
are we
grabbed
talking
on,
about-
stopped.
Are we talking about like a stop and search situation?
No, not a stop and search. Just somebody grabbing hold of you,
Right.
plain clothes.
Well, to grab hold of you, they need to justify that use of force under various use of force legislation.
Yeah. Would they need to tell me why they're doing that? Yeah.
Not all the time, no. Not all the time, no.
So they could just grab hold of me.
Yeah, there's certain stated cases in the court where we can use force preemptively before telling you that we're going to use force against you.
But you still need to tell me why at some point.
Yeah, like if an arrest is being made as soon as practicable, we need to tell you that you're under arrest.
So if somebody goes to arrest me, holds my arms, stopping my movement, freed my movement, and then walks away.
So there's a difference between what you're entitled to know there and then, and what that officer needs to justify in paper as a form of accountability.
Right. So as soon as there should be some paperwork.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I should be entitled to that paperwork.
If you make a freedom of information request, I would imagine so.
Okay.
Or it will form part of disclosure if we choose to prosecute you.
Okay. So can I explain the scenario to you?
Please, yeah, please.
All right. So I'm filming.
Yep.
Lawfully, legally.
That's fine.
And two plainclothes police officers come up to me and start telling me not to film, get in my face, calls me to be.
Where were you at this moment in time?
I was outside a police station, in a public place.
Okay. Was it a police station which the public have access?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
but I wasn't
was it?
inside.
Was it
I wasn't inside a police station.
No, that's fine.
No, so I was outside
you'll
a police
station. There are certain police premises that.
No. It's all it's all legal.
Okay.
I'm outside a 24-hour police station, outside filming. Yeah.
Sure.
And two CID people have come out and have told me to stop filming, which I don't have to. And then they're in my face, causing me to be alarmed, harassed, and distressed, which I'm telling them. The guy's so close to me, it's like unreal. I could smell his breath, literally. He wouldn't back away. Yeah. Anyway, he was causing the issue. So anyway, one of the other plainclothes CID walked away as a woman. She walked to a marked police car. I walked up to that marked police car to film as well. She grabbed my camera and grabbed my arm, and said to me, "You're under arrest," for no lawful reason, because all I'm doing is still filming. She got the two marked.
Do you know what offence you were arrested for?
No, she didn't say.
Okay.
Right, so the two constables in the marked police vehicle held me. Because she said that I was under arrest. They didn't know why they was holding me.
Okay.
They held me. She walked off with my camera. And then about 10 people came down and said, "Oh, he's not doing nothing wrong, leave him alone."
Okay.
And then obviously I had to be de-arrested, but she didn't say I was de-arrested. She just walked off. Him and her both disappeared. Nobody gave a name. So I didn't know who they were. They didn't show warrant cards or anything like that.
So at this moment in time, do you believe that you're still wanted for an offence?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because you were saying that you wouldn't.
No. Well, I say they didn't de-arrest me because they didn't.
Okay.
They just let me go. Literally.
Is it just by assumption that fine, the whole situation's over, so we can go our separate ways?
Well, everybody left. Everybody left apart from me. And nobody didn't explain to me what had happened. And then they gave me back my phone, and on my phone I realised that the woman police CID person had deleted the film of them causing me to be alarmed, harassed, and distressed.
Have you made the complaint?
Is it worth making a complaint? I have made a complaint.
If you feel
no, I have made a complaint. I have made a complaint. I have made a complaint.
If you feel that your rights have been infringed, I'd advise not just you, but anyone.
Yeah, but they're criminal offences which they've done because
sometimes there are sometimes officers for one reason or another act and it might fall short of your expectations.
No.
Like
they're rogue. They've done something which is criminal, caused me to be alarmed, harassed, and distressed as Section 5.
Right. So the officers carried out committed a public order offence against you.
They did. One of them. That's the guy. And the other woman, she obviously assaulted me by grabbing hold of my arm, unlawfully detained me, and deleted footage off of the film, off of my camera.
So you understand, this is an investigation that's now ongoing?
No, it's not an ongoing investigation.
You said that you made the complaint.
I have made a complaint.
Has it been closed?
It's been closed.
All right, okay.
Because they've said, even though they've watched the film, that the officers have done nothing wrong.
All right, okay.
So that's what I was just asking you. I'm asking you the context
for
of
my opinion, or
well, you said you're having a conversation. We're having a conversation,
no,
so I'm just
absolutely.
telling you a circumstances what happened to me, and I'm just finding out maybe from a fellow police constable officer how it would deem to be if that happened generally. I mean, you can't complain against it. You can't have a police officer, a police personnel arrested. You have to make a complaint against them.
No, not necessarily.
No,
Not necessarily.
Well, that's what they've said to me. They said they can't make it a criminal complaint.
There are officers that, when they commit crimes off duty, they're arrested. There isn't a complaints procedure. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So if an officer is, drunk behind the wheel or something like that, and they get stopped by police officers,
they probably wouldn't know that they're police officers at that point of being stopped. So they're probably being taken as
some of them do show out.
Okay, so maybe some of them do show out, but these two were in front of a police station which has got CCTV around it, causing mayhem, affecting me. I've reported it, and what's happened? Your was it DPS? DPS, yeah. I've said that it's a learning.
Okay.
Right, but what happened when she deleted the film? It only went into my recycling bin. Right. So I've actually got the footage.
You still got the footage.
Yeah. And it's visible, and everybody can watch it to see that they've committed these crimes. But yet all your people said to me is that I can only make a complaint because they can't charge them. There's no record. Put it this way, there's no paperwork. What you just said in the beginning, that because they've held on to me, there should be paperwork.
At the very least, if I was to lay hands on you, as soon as I'm able to do so, I should make a record, usually in my pocketbook.
Okay, so there should be a record somewhere for me to find.
There should be. That is subject to disclosure if we're going to prosecute you.
No, there's going to be no prosecution.
Okay.
There's no prosecution.
Unless you do a Freedom of Information Act request, it's likely to be denied.
And if there's nothing, and if there is no paperwork, what would you call that?
So
corrupt?
If the use of force against you, has amounted to an investigation into police misconduct, then that
Go on.
that would be requested by the investigating officers. So the accountability aspect. So
okay.
Things like statements that are written or notes that are made.
Okay, so there should be statements and notes.
Yeah, I would like to think so. If someone's laid hands on you, that is.
And if there's nothing, just scenario, there is nothing. What would you think about that? If there was nothing, no paperwork, no trial of what happened?
Well, ultimately we should always be accountable for what we do as police officers.
Well, they're constables, really. An officer is something from the military, so everybody's a constable.
Okay.
Yeah, but there is no trial, and all I got out of it was a learning, which I'm absolutely disappointed with.
At the very least. That the service didn't meet your expectations.
Is there anywhere else I can go with this?
Well, I would imagine that you've got the Independent Office of Police Complaints.
Well, they said to me that I had to contact the local station that was doing the investigation. I don't think that they're much good.
Have you considered writing to your own pitch?
Should I need to go that far?
Well, that's ultimately up to you, sir.
No, but I'm just saying, should it need to be that? Don't you think the police should be accountable?
You tell me, sir, what your remedy is.
What my expectation was?
No, what your remedy is.
My remedy for them to be disciplined properly in a court, and let the court decide whether or not they committed a criminal offence, just like a court would decide if members of the public committed a criminal offence.
That's not how our legal process works, you understand?
Yeah, but they committed crimes.
Suspected of committing an
no, there
offence
wasn't
in
a
the first place.
suspicion. They did, and it's on video. Okay. So I've got the evidence, which is visible. So there's no... Okay, there is a suspect of committing a crime. So I've got the evidence, which is the film, but yet the person...
The investigators that have looked into the complaint have determined that no criminal offence has taken place.
No criminal offence has taken place.
No prosecution's going to be sought. So
on them.
You're not going to be given your day in court in respect. To that. Yeah. Which
is terrible, because they committed crimes. They done a Section 5 against me. The guy, if it was a member of the public doing that against a police constable.
You only find yourself, in a criminal court if you are charged with a criminal offence.
Yeah, but obviously they're not going to be charged, because the person that investigated them from the what do they call it? Director of
public prosecutions?
No, not public prosecution. It's not your DPS. What is the DPS?
Director of Professional Standards.
Professional standards. Yep. Yeah. So your professional standards lived in the same building as what they lived in. Yeah.
As in worked from.
Worked from.
Right, okay.
Yeah. They worked from the same building.
So we have two tiers of professional standards investigative bodies, and there's the local one, which is usually the professional standards unit, which is probably based in a local police station where those officers work. But the director of professional standards is usually based, in a bigger building, an office building, probably in central London somewhere.
Okay.
I'm honest.
Well, the person said that I can't appeal against her decision.
Oh, okay.
Because
did you receive any paperwork in writing?
I've received paperwork in writing. So what it was?
Is there an appeals process on that paperwork?
No, she said that. So there's two ways of making a complaint. One is through headers, and the other one is through misconduct, I think. Right. Yeah. And so I was under the impression that going through misconduct would amount to the criminal side of it. Yeah. And she said that because I went that direction, that there's no appeal, but she didn't tell me that in the beginning. Yeah. It's only I've found out afterwards.
There's a lot about these procedures that I don't know too much about, if I'm honest. Because it's not something that I come across every day. Generally, I just, if I lay hands on someone, I'll write something down. Okay. But I also know that there's been times where I've used force on people and those people have complained. But as long as I've remained accountable, then the force that I've used is proportionate, lawful, and necessary in the circumstances. Generally speaking, that I wouldn't be disciplined.
Which is fair enough, but if you'd used force without good reason, would your expectation that you would be disciplined?
The thing is, I'm sitting here and listening, and everything that you're telling me is reasonable, but I can't verify any of that.
Of course not.
So,
in this video, I'll put the video on.
With my opinion.
In this video, I'll put the video on that I'm telling you about. Okay. And you watch it. Yeah. Is there a contact number for you or an email?
For me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't wish to be contacted by you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's just a conversation.
Yeah,
there's not a something which you would be able to say, okay, well, I've watched this. Why don't you do X, Y, and Z?
How do you mean I've watched this?
No, because I'm going to...
This video that you're recording now? By me watching the video, I should be contacted by you?
And the attachment of what happened.
Oh no,
so
I'm not
you'll
going to
see
be
the context.
myself in anything that doesn't concern me. So
okay. Well, it kind of concerns you.
It'll be a bit of computer misuse there. If you're going to send me...
No, you don't have... You could do it...
If you're going to send me files and documents...
No files and documents.
Well, you said the attachment.
Yeah, no, I'm meaning when I do the video, this video, I'll put what happened along with this video. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can see the whole scenario play out. Right. Yeah. And then maybe you... Because you're asking for something... So
you've already made a complaint to the police and it's been investigated?
Yeah, but I'm saying that
need another investigation.
It's not an investigation. I think that it's not been investigated. As I said.
So respectfully.
All right, then. So the conversation's going to
what are you asking me to do for you?
Okay. So as I said, is there another way that I can make a complaint, because that's the only thing that you guys are going to be accepting of?
Have you considered writing to your MP?
Well, you said that earlier on, but I'm asking you. I shouldn't need to write to my MP. I mean, the police should be.
I'm telling you steps of which you can air your grievance.
Yeah, but it's not airing my grievance. The police have committed a crime, okay, but investigating that crime.
But the investigative body has determined that they haven't.
Yeah, but the evidence shows different. But the evidence shows different. Right, okay. So even though the investigative body has said that, but I mean, they can say that for anything, even, if it's right in front of them and they see the crime, because it's against the police, they're not willing to take it further because it is against the police.
What crime are you alleging that the police officers committed?
Section 5, public order offence, assault, and Section 26. I think it's a Criminal Justice and Courts Act, which is abuse in a public office. But
what I'm saying is that has been investigated by the local professional standards, and according to you, the director.
I don't want it to be investigated by them. I want a criminal charge, and let the CPS, if that's what it is, decide whether or not. It shouldn't be decided by you guys because a crime was committed. And what I'm saying is, although you've investigated it, what the person's saying is that it's learning, but you can't learn from something if you're blatantly committed a crime. It should be a criminal offence, and let them go before the courts like a member of the public should go before the courts.
I don't know if that's how our legal process.
It's not, because that's what I'm saying. If a police constable commits a crime, they're not charged. I mean, unless it's a major crime. Otherwise, you can only go.
Police officers are often finding themselves in the dock, mate.
Yeah. No. I'll tell you what, they're not charged. They have to go through a complaints process. If they were to be charged, they would have been arrested there and then. But if they were going to be charged, they should have been arrested there and then for committing those crimes, which I'm the victim, because I'm a victim of a crime. I'm not a victim of a complaint or an investigation, but nobody wanted to arrest them because they're police. And secondly, they'll say that how we investigate it is by complaint. And so that's how you guys get out of it, because if you're going to investigate yourselves and therefore, hold on one second, if you're going to investigate yourselves and therefore turn around and say, oh, there's nothing to see here, smoke and mirrors, even though it's blatant, then I'm not, no disrespect to what you just said, then you're sort of like saying, okay, I hear what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, but have you contacted your MP? I shouldn't need to go through that far.
I'm just saying that you seem to have followed through a process.
Yeah, a corrupt process which the police have instigated.
Well, that's not for me to comment on.
I didn't ask you if you can comment. No, well, when you see it, this is what I'm trying to say. When you see it, maybe you'll change your mind. But that's what I'm trying to say.
You're saying, like, when I see what happened to you.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be in a position to do that, sir.
I think you will see it. Yeah, I think you will see it, but you're probably not in a position to really turn around and say, oh, do you know what? Yeah, if that guy done this, then he would have, because that's why I'm asking you.
I feel like, you've started a process that has fallen short of your expectations. And you're asking me, on my opinion of that service delivery, and I'm not really able to do that.
Well, we're having a conversation.
It's the first time I'm meeting you.
It is.
The first time I'm having
and that's why I was asking you what ifs, because technically, you're in a position as a role of a sergeant to understand how the complaints process should work, but you're also knowledgeable if a crime is committed, how people should be arrested for that particular crime. And so what I'm asking and saying is, how is it, or how can I get a crime report? Because that's what I wanted in the very beginning. I didn't want no complaint. They've committed crimes, so it's about obtaining a crime report, obtaining what you've said, paperwork. And that's what I'm asking for. I'm not really asking you what I can do.
I think it's difficult for me to weigh into this one, because it seems like you've conducted your business within with your understanding of the law, and an officer has applied their understanding of the law.
But they didn't arrest him in the beginning.
In a way that is conflicted with your expectations.
If I hit you, I'd get done for assault on an emergency worker.
And if I hit you, I'd get done for assault on a member of the public.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
What's my justification for hitting you?
Well, what was her justification for assaulting me?
Exactly.
So therefore she didn't get arrested.
Let's have a discussion about that.
But she didn't get arrested.
I'm hearing your versions of the events.
Okay, so when you see the video,
you're not telling me whether or not you can confirm there is or there isn't a paper record of that force being used against you.
Well, I've asked for it. And nobody's not giving me anything. Literally, as far as they're concerned, case is closed.
There's a lot of things that we want. There's not always a lot of things that we're entitled. Whether as members of the public, as police officers, this, that, and the other. We can ask and we can wonder why we don't get it.
Okay.
But,
so that means you can technically do anything you want, and therefore say, well, they can ask for it, but we don't have to give it to them. That's kind of what you're saying.
Like I said, you can make a freedom of information request.
Okay.
About this particular.
But isn't that so difficult? Why should I be doing that? Why shouldn't the person be arrested on the point of contact?
But you're the one with a grievance, aren't you?
Well, it's not a grievance. I'm the victim.
Some of the legwork in terms of getting that
information. No. I'm a victim. I'm a victim of crime. I've got no crime record.
But you've also been determined not to be a victim of crime.
No, I haven't.
So if you're debating that, then
but I am a victim of crime.
Yeah, so there needs to be some legwork on your part.
Why? Because if the police are going to turn around and watch something which shows a criminal act.
All right, so that's what you're asking, is that I find your video somewhere in...
No, it will be attached to this video.
Yeah, but who are you going to send it to?
No, you'll see it. You'll see it. Huh?
Where will I see it?
You'll see it on YouTube.
Okay, right. I don't particularly use YouTube, so I'm not...
But somebody will show you it, don't worry. Okay, right, they'll show you it, because you'll be on it.
And what are your expectations of me after that?
No, I'm just saying to you, and this is what I said.
You're asking Sergeant Takauer, when you see this video on YouTube, you'll understand my point of view.
Right. No, not understand my point of view, you'll understand the discussion, and then you'll be able to possibly say, retrospectively, obviously, oh, maybe he could have done this, and that would be nice, because don't forget, you're impartial. Yeah, you're a law. You're upholding. You're upholding the law. Oh, well, but so therefore the conversation in itself is irrelevant, because I've asked you something, and even no, you have, but by watching the video, you will get the context of the conversation. But you've just said you're impartial enough to not watch it. Yeah, but that's not good. Wouldn't it be curious enough to watch it?
I'm not curious at all.
Oh, you're not. No. So therefore, what was the conversation about?
No, the conversation was just to have one with you.
Huh?
To have one for you, and to satisfy myself that you're here lawfully and you're doing what you're doing, you know, within. Yeah,
but I'm here lawfully regardless if I spoke to you or not. I don't have to spoke to you. But the way you came across is like you was going to show empathy enough to help me in what I'm saying. So therefore I had a discussion with you. So in other words, you kind of tricked me to say something and then say I won't be impartial enough to actually watch it. No. Well, it's recorded.
No, because what you're saying is I'm going to put this on YouTube where everyone can see you, and if you don't do what I ask
I'm not asking you to do it. I'm not asking you to do it. I've said to you that it would be nice if you could do it, but you just counteracted by saying I'm actually not going to watch it. You've actually just said.
Ultimately, this video will be one of many hundreds of thousands on the internet of an interaction with a police officer.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you aren't the only person that films police officers, and I'm not scared of having a conversation with you.
Yeah, but what's the point of having a conversation if your conversation was only to find out that I'm doing something lawfully? So if I'm doing something lawfully, I might as well have just stood there and said to you to go away, because I am doing something lawfully, and you know I'm doing everything lawfully.
So that's
no, but that's the difference between our conversation.
If you don't wish to speak to me anymore, I'm quite happy to conclude the conversation.
That badge, how comes you've got a union flag on?
A union flag?
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't I?
No, I'm asking. Just asking.
Well, I live in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and that is the flag of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
That's a great comment. So therefore, the thin blue line gang badge. Yeah. What do you think of that, and what do you think of officers wearing that?
Comment on that.
Oh, there you go.
It's not a badge that I wear personally.
No, it's obviously not.
But it's also a badge that I have any opinion on.
But you're a sergeant, and this is a Metropolitan Police, yeah? So if you saw any officer wearing, if you saw any constable or above wearing it, what would you say to them?
So I probably wouldn't say anything. I don't have an issue with the badge.
Yeah, but it's banned. But it's banned.
Okay.
It's banned, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be.
As far as I'm aware,
well, it's not supposed to be worn on a uniform. The Metropolitan uniform policy is that only 3 charity badges are allowed to wear on the uniform, and that thin blue line gang badge isn't one of them.
I don't have an issue with the badge.
No, but you shouldn't let them wear it because it's not part of your corporate image. That kind of shows me that you're not really impartial.
Okay.
It kind of shows me that you're a bit. Now, Sergeant, I mean, yeah, you had a good conversation. I'm not going on, but by not acknowledging that the officers,
we've gone from I'm a victim of crime to
because you said to me that you wanted to walk away if that's it. So therefore, what's the point of me carrying on with that conversation? You're not going to. Yeah, but
because I wanted to
what's
know
the point? So I've changed the conversation. So what? I can't change the conversation? Do I have to stick on one thing that you're not interested in? But you're not interested in it. You said you're not going to watch the video because you said you're not interested. So I've changed it. So I changed it to the patch.
You know, I was interested, but you're asking me to do stuff.
I didn't ask you to do anything.
You're asking me
when you watch the video.
When you watch the video and you have a look at this incident that I was involved in, it will prompt you, Sergeant Takao, to take action.
Did I use those words? Did I use those words?
Okay, rather than me paraphrasing you, tell me very clearly, and your view is, what you're expecting of me right now.
So you don't want to talk about the patch?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
So you want me to say something to you, which you're obviously not going to do, but you want me to actually paraphrase what I would like you to do, which is nothing. I don't want you to. I don't want you to do anything. I don't want you to do anything.
Okay.
But do you know what? As I said to you, if you did see it, you may turn around and be able to. That's kind of what I said to you. I didn't tell you that you should, you have to, or nothing. Because the reason why I said that is because you showed, an early interest in what I was saying. So therefore, I thought I would carry on with that conversation to get some knowledge about what I can do.
You reached a conclusion to a point, and obviously you weren't very satisfied with the conclusion.
Well, because you said that you're not going to watch the video. So what's the point? So why would I carry on with it? So why would I carry on with that conversation?
But
And then I
telling
saw
me that
your
you're
patch and I
only willing to
asked
have a
you
conversation
about
with
the
me
thin blue line
if I
patch.
was going to do something for you.
No, because you what you said to me is that you wanted to do is to find out from me if I'm doing something lawful. I am. I'm filming, which you can't stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore I said that I don't need to tell you anything, but because you came across quite genuine in the beginning, I had a conversation with you about being a victim of crime and how I can go about rectifying something, Obviously you said that you're a sergeant, so you're of rank, you should have a little bit of knowledge, and I was asking if there's any other way, because the way that they've been investigated is actually a bit corrupt in my opinion. It shows that any victim.
I think you've said that you said the hot take word there, which is your opinion. You're entitled.
Yeah, well, it is my opinion, but that's all I've been telling you is my opinion.
Us as investigators, that are investigating crime, we do have a professional investigative opinion.
As I said to you, when you see the video, you will see that a crime was committed.
I'm explaining. It's a two-way conversation.
Go on then.
Which I'm still.
But
genuine.
I'm just gone.
You're saying that I started off genuine. I'm still genuine.
Okay.
Now.
All right.
You've said the word opinion, in your opinion, okay? And investigating officers are entitled to their opinion.
No, they should go by fact. They should go by facts.
Yeah, and that's usually based on the facts. So
and it would be based on the facts.
I'm not going to see this video.
Okay.
In fact, shortly after we conclude this conversation,
I think you will see the video.
I'm just going to go use the gym and then start my late turn.
Yeah, I think you will. I think you will see the video at some point. But then, because you said all that, and then you did say that you're not going to see the video, I deceased from talking about it because, as far as I'm concerned, you wouldn't be of any help in any way, because all you've said to me basically is, at the end of it, have I spoken to my MP, which. Fair enough, that's your conclusion. And then I asked you about the badge, and then I said to you, if you do stand up roll call or something like that.
About in parade.
Yeah. So if somebody's wearing a badge in parade, wouldn't you tell them to take it off?
If someone's displaying a patch, which I think, in my opinion,
thin blue line gang badge patch,
as a police officer, as a police constable,
it's not your opinion.
I'm quite happy to.
But it shouldn't be your opinion. It's a policy.
Okay.
It's a policy. It is a policy. It says on your uniform policy. No. Let me finish. Let me just finish a second. Let me just finish. No. There's no complaint. Come on. What I'm saying to you is that it's in your policy that says charity badges, should not be worn because it does not go within the Met corporate policy. So it shouldn't be worn. And then they say that only 3 badges should be worn, which is Help the Heroes, Your Remembrance Day, and Poppy. So they're the only 3 badges.
Remembrance Day and the Poppy is one in the same. I think you're talking about the Police Memorial Day badge.
Oh, Police Memorial. Okay, yep. So they're only them 3. So obviously you know that, and therefore, if you saw somebody wearing the gang badge, you should turn around and say to them, actually, you shouldn't be wearing that.
I think we have to agree that there is going to be a disagreement. I don't believe that it's gang badge.
Whether it's a gang badge or not, it still shouldn't be on the uniform. Do you agree to that?
I can't really agree. Because
there you go. But it's not whether you've got an issue or not.
It's something that I would, if I was a policy changer, I'd probably change.
Look, maybe, but it's still policy at the moment. So therefore, it's not whether you agree with it, it's whether it is policy. And it is policy, so therefore you should tell people not to wear it until there's a change. So this is why I said to you that actually you started off in quite a good light, but now you're defending the thin blue line gang badge.
In the end of the day, you're saying it's a thin blue line gang badge.
It is.
Just know it is a thin blue line patch.
And it shouldn't be on the uniform. And it shouldn't be on the uniform?
You're welcome to.
No, shouldn't it? Should it be on the uniform or not? Should it be on the uniform or not? Should it be?
I don't particularly know the policy on the thin blue line
should it be on the uniform? You know that.
As far as I know, there was a bit of contention and controversy about it. I haven't looked at it into too much detail.
But it says that it shouldn't be on the uniform.
Okay. That's your understanding of the policy. I need to go and have a look at that policy.
And then when you look at the policy, and if it shows that it shouldn't be on the uniform, then what?
I'm unlikely to challenge officers.
Oh, so therefore you're a tyrant. So you just go along with what's happening.
Why are we calling each other's names?
Because you're not going to adhere to policies.
And if you can't
adhere to a policy which states it shouldn't be worn, and you're blatantly telling me that,
have I made any assumption about your position
then you should turn around and say that you shouldn't be wearing it.
I think you should turn around and just leave police officers alone to do their job.
Why? To do their jobs. Yeah. But if they're not doing their job right. Okay. If they're not doing their job right, if they're letting police become criminals,
no matter what a police officer does, you will always find fault.
Do you know me? No, exactly. So you can't say that.
Okay. You don't know me, so you can't call me a tyrant.
I can, because you're going against a policy. You've just said something which is which is written down in black and white.
What's the definition of a tyrant, sir?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
Shall I
You're
tell
the
you
one
what
that's
it
using
is?
that word.
Somebody who will allow little policies, right, ride. Somebody who has something which is minor and won't address
Is
it.
that the definition of a tyrant?
Won't address it. Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're a
what I'm
tyrant
saying.
because you will allow somebody to have an indiscretion and get away with
I
it.
can see you're getting quite upset with
I'm not getting upset at all.
it. Seems
That's not an upset.
I mean,
I'm just passionate about what I'm
so you
saying.
called me a tyrant. You don't know
And
anything
what?
about me.
So
do you?
what? So what? So that means I can't call you a tyrant, in my opinion. So that means
if
my
I had an
opinion.
of you, could I just
Yeah.
call you names? So could I call
Am I calling you name?
Yeah, could I? Well, it's a tyrant, isn't it? You're attaching that.
That's an opinion.
Okay. Right. My
Yeah.
opinion is that you're an antagoniser and you're a manipulator.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And the reason why you're saying that
manipulated
is
this
because
conversation.
no, I haven't. It's on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, no, I'm not saying you're not accountable for your own manipulation.
It's
but
not manipulating at all, and that's why you are where you are on that side of the bars, because you being the police, you want to try to feel that you're always right, but you've just proved that you're wrong because you wouldn't accept that wearing a thin blue line gang badge
Anyway,
is not part of
okay.
your policy,
All right,
but
we've
yet you
achieved
wouldn't turn a
consensus
blind
then.
eye to it. So therefore, as far as I'm
is there any other
concerned,
topic that we can
so as
discuss
far as
right
I'm
now?
concerned, it doesn't make sense in you telling me right stuff because you've just shown your colours.
Okay. What is my colours?
That you would turn a blind eye to indiscretions. That is a policy that you should be saying to your subordinates, if that's the word, or the people that under you or even above you, if they're wearing something, the people that you line manage, or
I
even
used to
or
support
challenge
that.
anybody. Yeah, you should challenge anybody who's wearing that badge because it's not part of the Metropolitan Police uniform policy. But you're not prepared to turn around and say,
I can only
actually,
account for the
I've
officers
learned
that I
something
line
here.
manage. Okay, so I can only
Actually,
account
I've
for the
learned
officers.
something. I
Right,
didn't
okay.
realise that
So we
that
just
thin blue line
interrupted
bag.
each other.
Okay, sorry.
So
go on.
just respect. We just interrupted each
Oh,
other.
well.
I know that you have a lot to say, and I know that you know, are on your stage, you know, and you are the host of your show. Okay, but you know, in this case, I'm a guest on your show, so we may as well have a two-way conversation. The officers that I line manage don't wear that patch on their uniform. You know, so it's
but the
not
question
like
was
I'm turning
if.
a blind eye to
The
anything.
question was if.
Okay.
Yeah, the question was if
So why
you
are we
saw
dealing with
people.
the hypotheticals?
Well, but if you do, because people do wear it from this station.
So I can't hypothetically turn a blind eye to something that I haven't come across.
So you're telling me nobody that you've seen is wearing a
I've
thin...
definitely
Right,
seen that
you've
patch
seen
being
that
worn.
patch, yeah? And have you
definitely.
challenged them? Have
Definitely.
you said to them you shouldn't be wearing that?
No, I haven't. No.
Exactly.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
So therefore,
So
this
you've
is why
achieved- yeah, so
I'm
you've achieved, so we've achieved consensus on that. So
that
you know,
you're tyrannic,
okay.
and you won't do what your policies say. You'll do as you want to do, because as far as you
Well, I'm
said,
just trying to do my best,
Yeah, but
you
your
know, for
best
members of
is
the
to
public of
challenge the badge. It's
I'm
not supposed to
genuinely
be
just trying
on
to do my
the
best for
uniform.
members of the public of
Yeah,
London,
but if
so-
I'm a member of the public and I'm telling you something,
Yeah.
at least have the decency to turn around and say, do you know what? Let me read up on the. Well, this is me talking. This is not me telling you what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not manipulating the conversation,
Alright, yeah.
but at least turn around and go and read your policy, and then if it says that it shouldn't be there, whoever's wearing it, in whatever rank or capacity, you should say to them, right, actually, you know you shouldn't be wearing that badge, you know it's not uniform policy, blah-de-da-de-da-de-da, at the
certainly
very
food for thought.
minimum.
Certainly food for thought.
Food for thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Well, we've come to a little bit of a consensus then,
Yeah, well,
because
yeah,
that's
but
what you could have said
I've always
earlier
accepted
on.
that, right, that periodically we have reached consensus. Okay.
You could have
So we
said that
understand-
earlier on.
Yeah, but just because I don't agree with the policy and I don't enforce it, you know,
You
doesn't
should
make me a
enforce it.
tyrant,
You
know,
don't
but
have to agree
if
with
I'm
it, but you
unaware
should
of that
agree with
policy,
it.
If
You
I'm
should
unaware
enforce
of
it,
the policy,
rather.
then I should educate myself, shouldn't I?
You should.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's food for thought there.
Oh,
Just in the
food for
same
thought.
way
So that
there
means you are going to go and educate yourself.
Well, I'm going to read up on the policy. If
And
that's-
then
that-
if you see
it's
anybody in
different
it,
from what I
regardless
understand.
of rank, you'll tell them to take it off.
If it's a policy that's enforced, yes, definitely.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah,
See?
But what I'm saying is that
That's what I
I'm
was
not
getting
aware
at.
of a policy where
I don't
we
believe
can't
that,
wear
Sergeant. To tell you the truth, I don't believe
Oh,
that.
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I mean, I'm being honest. Yeah, This is what I'm saying about you.
But then again,
You talking
like,
about
you know-
me being a victim of crime,
Yeah.
and then saying to me, "Why haven't I seen the MP?" Right, or why haven't I written to my MP? I shouldn't need to
Okay.
because it's on
But you've
film.
already been through a process, haven't you?
Oh,
that's what I'm
I've been
saying.
through a
It's-
corrupt process
yeah.
because the person that's investigated it has
I
done
don't-
whatever
I
they
don't
want to
believe
do.
that the process is corrupt.
Because you haven't seen the film.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
If and when you see the film, then you may have another opinion because the evidence is right in front of your eyes.
Okay, so I guess that just remains to be seen if I come across
Yeah,
the film.
exactly.
If I come across the film and, you know, everything that you have said is true beyond all reasonable doubt in my eyes, you know, and I believe that there's been a severe miscarriage of justice against you,
Okay.
you know, then I would be morally compelled to do something about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of what I was asking from the very beginning. And I, do you know what, right? People use words. I will retract that the tyrannical thing. Do you know why? Because people do realise things and think, oh, do you know what? Maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. And what you've just said has taken away my opinion of you, and it's changed my opinion. Because that is something which I was trying to say to you, that if you saw it and you thought that there was some investigation or something, don't forget I've had no paperwork, I've had nothing. Yeah, all I've had is an investigation, but it's been on whoever's investigated it, not on the evidence which is in front of them. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying to you, Sergeant. If you've done that, that'd be great. Whether you agree with it or not, all I'm asking is that you keep that in mind, and however it pans out would be perfect.
So I will always keep people's advice for me in mind.
That'd be great.
Okay? I think that's the only thing that we can do, not just as police officers, but as human beings.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I would always advise you to engage in a conversation with an officer when you are filming outside police premises, because it could be quickly determined that you are not here for hostile reconnaissance, you know, by having that conversation. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my main concern, because this is a police station that, aside from being arrested, it's very unlikely members of the public will be given access to this building. Okay, and it's the same for other buildings around the local area, you know, that are where specialist units work out of, you know, that don't usually, you know, have frequent engagement.
North Woolwich, for instance?
Pardon?
North Woolwich, for instance?
I don't know North Woolwich too well. I know that that's an armoury, so there's going to be increased concerns around members of the public filming for that. So, you know.
Where else? Where else? I'd like to go there.
Not me fit to discuss with you where we would.
As long as there's a public access and I'm perfectly able to film, I film.
At the moment, this operates, you know, primarily as a custody and a patrol base. You know, for police officers to parade and then go and deal with 999 calls, and then for arrested persons to be detained. So it's not something that you can't access as a member of public, you know, if you are either returning on bail or you have inquiries to make about arrested persons, etc., etc. But it's not a public inquiry desk like Ilford Police Station, like Dagenham Police Station, Hornchurch, etc.
Okay. But this here is a public accessibly
I haven't got any
path.
issue with it. I haven't got any issue with
and this is where I am. So therefore, although what you've come and said, which obviously I agree from that side of the bars, different, this side of the bars, whatever I'm doing, as long as I'm not creating
I think very
a crime,
quickly,
is
you know, very quickly
lawful.
I became satisfied that you're not a terrorist.
Well, there you go. But even that in itself, because I'm covertly filming, shouldn't be
You're overtly.
Oh, sorry. You're correct. I'm sorry. I meant overtly filming. That's because I was just trying to remember the terrorism thing. No, but it says in its nature. In its nature, terrorism is covert. Yeah.
I would say that maybe if you believe that, do you believe that you're a member of the free press?
I'm a member of the public.
Okay, right. Well,
but I have freedom of expression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And do you believe that your activities in recording police stations and that falls within your rights to do as an individual?
Of course.
Yeah. There's no reason for you to be covert about it, and I don't think that you're being covert. I'm just mainly here to satisfy my curiosity and speak to you as a member of the public. So that's what I do. You know, I started in neighbourhood policing. You know, I basically, you know, learnt my skills of communication by talking to people, having difficult conversations. You know, not always agreeing, but always trying to strive to find a consensus and a compromise.
Yep.
And I think I've achieved that with you today.
You definitely have. It's turned around, and I'm grateful for that turnaround.
I've only got a limited amount of time before I need to parade,
Go on.
and I really would like to use the gym.
No worries.
So I wish you all the best, all right?
Thank you very much.
Let any of the officers know that you're here, you know,
I'm going to be off.
For
I'm going to be off.
purposes that you're here for.
No,
we don't need to worry about.
I'm just going to walk round to the front,
concerns.
and then I'm done. You've had a good conversation.
Okay, sir.
But all I'm saying is, it will be on YouTube.
I have a very strong moral conviction to act when I see injustice, sir.
Okay.
It's not the first time in my career that I would do it. I'm just saying that I'm unlikely to come across your video unless someone sends it directly to me. You know, but I don't particularly like seeing myself on camera. You know, I don't
But
think
you will
anyone
be,
does.
you will be on my video channel.
That's fine. But
yeah.
then again, I accept that if I was in uniform and I was dealing with you on the street, that I would have my body worn video on, and I would tell you that you are being recorded.
Yeah.
You know, and if you are subject to a prosecution and conviction or something like that, and that could potentially be made available to members of the public, couldn't it? So, like, you know.
Yeah, you're front facing in your role as a police officer.
I am,
so.
yeah. But I would like to think that you would also want to put your best foot forward as well. You know, because I think, you know, as members of the public and police, you know, we need to find understanding.
We do.
You know, because it's a core Pillonian principle of British policing that the public are the police and the police are the public.
Exactly. I like that statement. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I wish you all the best, sir.
And do you know what? Wearing that badge
Yeah.
is much better than wearing the thin blue line gang badge. I haven't got a problem with you wearing that badge. Yeah, and that's why I went on to talk about the gang badge, because that particular badge that you're wearing is a union flag.
Yeah, I just don't see the thin blue line as a gang badge per se. I think when it was first introduced, I can't remember when, probably what, 2011, 2012. You know, my understanding was that actually it was to show support for fallen officers' families.
Yeah.
And that is something that I can get behind. Whether or not it has been taken and
yeah,
you know,
but what it is
and used as a badge for something else.
Right.
You know,
So what it is, yes, I can understand if you're going to have a charity for fallen officers. That's perfectly normal. But what it is, the show of the badge, right, is a bit disrespectful, because to have it for just officers or constables or police personnel alone, actually shows that it's not necessarily being impartial. To not wear a badge.
There are versions of that, you know, that include different colours as well.
Yeah, but to not wear a badge, within the police, because the police are impartial, is showing respect for veterans, you know, who fought in World War One and Two, and
military veterans.
Yeah, military veterans, people that put their lives at risk for that flag, for the Union flag.
Yeah.
But for you to, for people to put it as a dark badge with a blue line on it, and then they're saying, oh, it's to represent. It shouldn't be on there to represent. If they want to represent, pay some money into the charity box.
The military has got some like publicly available information about the use of the flag and its changing of its presentation.
Yeah.
You know,
Depends
on
on
the country.
yeah.
You know, but I know that the United States has very, very, very particular rules and regulations of what you can and can't do with the flag. I don't know if we have
we should.
stringent
should.
restrictions, but I know that the military has an available document about you know, subdued colours, you know, and certain grades of colour, and black and white versions of it, or versions that
because
are in,
they may need to camouflage, they may need to go in different operations, so therefore the changing and the
they also accept that those presentations of the flag will be made available to the public or find themselves in
but then there's specific reasons for them to do that. With the thin blue line, there's no reason at all. Yeah, it's a charity badge, and that's what it signifies.
How would you feel if an officer wore that not as their uniform, but as their day-to-day attire to and from work?
Well, I don't care.
Okay.
Do you know why I don't care?
Yeah.
Because there's not many that actually do that. And the reason why I say I don't care,
there are
right?
officers that wear gym kit that might have the thin blue line on it and this, that, and the other.
And
how would you feel about
the
that?
reason why I say that I don't care is because I'm not coming into contact with, and my channel doesn't really document members of the public. So if they're a member of the public and they're walking down the street, I don't have to challenge them. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're not in their policing role. So that's the only reason why I don't care. But if soon as they come through into a policing area and I see it, then I would say something about it, because then they're showing me that they're actually police personnel. Yeah?
That makes sense. Anyway, thank you for your time today.
All right, thank you for yours. All right then. So, this is Barking Canary Wolf. I think he said something like that. Barking Wolf. I don't know what he said. I'll find out when I get to do my research, and I'll spell it out properly. And there he goes. And he thinks that he's not going to watch it. Of course he's going to watch it. It's all going to be about him. on Officer 101. I think it's more so for custody. Yeah, so this is down the side of the custody suite. So good conversation in the end. He actually said that I'm antagonistic and manipulative. I don't agree. I document, I film, I say stuff. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. One of the comments the other day was, it doesn't mean to say that Yardley's always right. Correct. It does not mean to say that I'm always right. But I'm out here filming, and everybody should watch my videos the way that they want to watch them. If they feel that I'm right, then fine. If they've got an issue with it, then fine. It's what I've been doing for the last 3 odd years. Filming, and that's it. Within this video, you will see what happened to me outside Colindale police station. This video is 4 minutes long. Sit back and relax if you haven't seen it before. If you have seen it, you can fast forward.
Are you recording police cars? I just saw you recording a car leaving the station. Are you recording me right now?
Hello, what are you recording? Sorry, what's your name?
Why
What's your
here?
name?
Just wanna.
What are you doing here?
Just one of them days.
What kind of days?
Just wanna.
Okay.
Them days.
What are you doing here, sir? What are you doing here, please? Sir, what are you doing here?
Why are you recording police cars leaving the station? Are you planning something? I'm gonna go leave my bag.
Sir, what's your name?
Just wanna.
What's your last name?
Them days.
And what are you doing here?
Just wanna. Them days.
Can I get anyone to speak to? Do you need to speak with anyone in particular? Are you after someone at the police station?
Listen.
I'm
Who
listening.
are you?
Police officers.
Who are you?
Police officers.
And who are you?
What is that? What's that?
It's a
Where's
badge.
yours? I know it's a badge. What does it say?
We've
Tell me
asked
what
you-
it
we've
says.
asked you-
Tell me,
no,
who are
we've
you?
asked
Who are you?
We've asked
Don't
you
come
for
up
your
to
name.
me. Don't come up to me
We've
because
asked-
I will defend
Stop.
myself. Move away from me.
Why are you
Move
pushing
away
me?
from me.
Why are you
Because you're
pushing
too
me?
close. You're in my space.
Why
Now
are you
move
Stop recording,
away.
sir.
I will tell you one more time. Move away from
It
me.
sounds like you're being threatened.
Move
sir.
away. You, section 5. That's what you're doing. You are threatening, alarming and distressing me. So go away.
What are you doing?
Do you
sir?
understand? Do you understand?
understand.
Move away.
I don't need
Move
to
away. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're in my space. Move away.
Why are you recording police
Move
cars?
away. Move away from me.
Sir, what are you
Move
doing
away
here?
from me.
What are you doing
Move
here?
away from me.
Sir, I'm
Dude,
asking you
move
kindly.
away from me. Listen,
asking
and I'm
you
telling
kindly,
you to
what are you
move
doing in
away
front of the
from
police
me.
station?
Move away from me.
Sir, what are you doing
Move
here?
away.
I'm not going to move. I'm in front of the police station. I'm in
I
a
don't
public
care.
space.
Yeah,
I
you're in
do
my
not-
space.
No, I'm
You've
in a
walked
public
You've
domain.
walked right up to me. You've walked
I'm
right.
asking you-
Yeah.
I'm
How would you like
asking
if
you-
I walked right up into your face?
You can walk up.
Yeah.
There you go.
And what?
There you go. What's your
Fool,
name, sir?
Go away.
What's your name?
Go away.
What are you doing
Go
here?
away. Look
Why
at
are you
you.
recording
Look
these
at you.
vehicles?
Look at you.
Sir,
Don't step close to me. Don't
Sir.
step close. Don't step close. Don't step close
sir,
to
stop
me.
pushing me.
Listen, don't step close to me.
I'm not stepping
You
close to you.
are.
I'm asking you
You're
a
on
question.
camera.
I'm
You're on
asking you
camera.
a
Stop
question.
lying.
I'm asking you a question.
Don't step
What
close
are you
to me.
doing
Who
here?
are you?
My name's Stefan Astaz, I'm a police officer.
Get your warrant card out and show me.
I have done that already.
Show me again. I didn't see
I
it. You
don't-
was too close to me.
Well, I've showed you
No,
already.
you didn't move. You didn't.
Yes, I did.
You're
I
recording
don't
it.
care.
We're not,
Yes, I
going to
did.
allow you record our
Oh, well, go away then.
No, you go away.
I'm not
Why-
going
why are
anywhere.
you recording? Why are you here?
Don't ask me questions.
Are you well, sir?
Don't ask
Are
me
you
questions.
mentally
Don't
unwell?
ask me questions. I said go away. You're harassing me now.
I'm
Are
not
you
harassing you. I'm
Section
asking you.
5, you're harassing me. You're causing me
asking you a
alarm
simple
and
question.
distress. Now go away.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm asking you a simple
You're sorry to
question.
hear that. So
Yes.
you like committing offences, do you?
I'm not committing any
Yes, you are.
offences.
You've stepped right in front of me. You're causing me a Section 5,
What's a Section
a
5?
Public Order Act.
What do you
Section
mean?
5 of the Public Order Act. You are causing me alarm, harassment and distress. Now go away.
I don't need to
can't
go
let
away. I'm
you-
asking
we
you.
can't
I'm
let
asking
you.
you.
Are you
what
detaining
doing
me? Are you detaining me?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not at all. Get out of here.
You can't
Get
record
out of here.
police
So
cars.
you touch
can't
me and
do
that's
that.
an assault. Of course I can do what I want.
here? Sir,
Don't,
please.
just
stop.
go away from me.
I'm asking you
Shut up.
nicely to stop
I don't care if
recording.
you're asking me lightly, and I won't
Okay.
stop recording.
Then
No.
tell me why you recording.
No, I'm not going to tell you nothing.
Why are you recording?
Stop recording.
Hey, that's an assault.
Stop recording. You're under
That's
arrest.
assault.
Stop
Under
recording.
arrest for what?
Stop.
Under-
Give me your hands.
Oh,
Give me
hold
that.
on a second. Hold on a second.
Can you come
No, what? She just assaulted me.
You're probably going to back.
Assaulted me.
What's happening?
It's on camera. It's okay. It's okay. It's on camera.
Has he